Welcome to Jagran Public School, Noida. Welcome all the class 10th student. In this physics session, we will do the spherical lenses. We will learn about the spherical lenses. So let's start the spherical lenses of chapter light, part 9. And we will do the image formation in convex lens in this session. So let's start with the spherical lenses. There are two types of spherical lenses, that is convex lens and concave lens. The shapes are there. This is the convex lens and this is the shape of the concave lens. So how will you define the convex lens? The lens bulges out at the center and is thinner at the edges. So the lens which is thin at the edges, this is called edges, and thick from the middle is called the convex lens. And this lens is thinner at the center and thick at the two sides, means it is thinner from the middle and thick from the edges. So this is called concave lens. Optical center is the center point of the lens is called optical center. At the center of the point, means this is the optical center of convex lens, and here somewhere in the middle is the optical center of the concave lens. So the center point of the lens is called the optical center. The ray of light passing through the optical center goes straight and does not deviate. So this is the rule of the light, that when it passes from the optical center, it goes straight and not deviate, because the normal lies on the optical center. This is the direction of the normal, and the normal is the perpendicular on the optical center. So the light which is passes through the optical center does not deviate. So these are the basic concepts of the lenses according to the figure. Now go with the convex lens. If the ray of light are coming from behind and left hand side, they will converge at a right side of the lens and vice versa. Means if the ray of light are coming from this side, it just reaches at the middle if we will draw, and then from the middle it converge. Lens always have the two focus, one this side and another is this side, because it is a transparent medium. So the lens have, both the lenses have two focus, f1 and f2, or f and f dash. If they have two focus, so the double the focus is called 2f1 and 2f2. In the mirror it is called C, center of curvature, but in the lens it is called 2f. So how will you define the focus of the convex lens? The ray which is parallel to the principal axis after refraction converges at a point. That point is called the principal focus. So there are both the two focus at are equal distance from the optical center. Focal length is the distance from optical center to the point F. This distance is called focal length. So you have to draw the diagram if what is the focus of the convex lens is being asked. So this is the diagram of the focus of the convex lens. Now the concave lens, all the light after passing through the concave lens diverge, and when it diverge, it produce a backward appears, it produce backwards and appear to meet at a point on the principal axis of the lens. This point is called principal focus. Means the parallel beam of light which is parallel to the principal axis after refraction diverges at a point, and if we come backward from this point, it appears to meet at a point. This point is called the focus of a concave lens. Similarly, we always consider two light rays. This is the light after diverging. Just put this line straight and go to the backward. It meet at a point. This point is called focus. And the distance from optical center to the focus is called your focal length and is written by small f. So the distance between the optical center and the principal focus or focus is called the focal length. So this is the difference between the convex lens. This is called the converging lens because all the ray of light are converges at a point. And this lens is called the diverging lens because the ray of light are diverges at a point. This is called the diverging lens. Now, what is the rules for obtaining image formed by the convex lens? Let's start with the convex lens and the image formation of the convex lens. So the rule of the image formation of the convex lens are, so the first rule is a ray of light which is originally parallel to the principal axis after refraction passes through F. So just check this line till reaches the middle, and from this middle it refract and passes through F. So the ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis after refraction passes through F. This is the first rule. Now the second rule is a ray of light passing through the optical center of the convex lens does not bend after refraction but goes straight. Also, a ray of light going the path of the principal axis of the convex lens also goes straight and does not deviate. Means if the ray of light which is passes through the optical center, this is the optical center, undeviated pass through, and the ray of light which is passes through the principal axis also pass through the optical center and does not deviate. So the any ray of light which is passes through the optical center will not deviate. So this is the second rule. Now just move to the third one. When a ray of light passes through the focus of the convex lens, a ray of light which is passes through the focus of the convex lens, if the ray of light is passes through the focus after refraction become parallel to the principal axis. The first rule was the ray of light which is passes through the focus after refraction become parallel. The second rule is the ray of light which is passes through optical center pass straight. And the third rule is the ray which is passes through the focus and after refraction become parallel. So if we are going to make a ray diagram of the convex lens, we can use any two rules out of these three. Either this one, this rule, or this rule. Out of these three, we can use any two of them to make a ray diagrams. Now, the image formed by the convex lens, that is the first case. It is not specific that this is the first. We can choose any one. So first one we choose if an object is between F and C. So when the object is placed between focus and the optical center of a lens, this is your object. The image is always virtual and that is behind the focus. So how the image is forming in this case, just look, this is an object. If the ray of light which is parallel after refraction passes through focus and the ray of light which is passes through optical center undeviated reaches like this. If you back the light, if you bring the light backward straight form and bring this light backward in the straight form, they will meet at a point, and that point is called the image formation of a convex lens. So in this way images form. When the object is between F and P, the image is formed virtual, erect and magnified. This is the first case. Now move to the second one. When object is placed at the focus of the convex lens, always there is a relation between focus and infinity. So when the object is at focus, this is the focus, ray which is parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, if the ray is parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it is passes through F like this, and the ray which is passes through optical center goes straight like this. So both these blue rays are parallel with each other. This is the image is formed somewhere at the infinity. So in this case also the image is real and inverted and highly enlarged. Whatever is forming below the principal axis, somewhere like this, it is highly enlarged, and below the principal axis is real and inverted. Similarly, when the object is between F and 2F, this is the object. You have to remember the image is go beyond the 2F. This is your image. So when the object is placed between F and 2F, again the ray which is parallel to the principal axis after refraction passes through F, and the ray which is passes through optical center undeviated meet over there, where the two rays are joined together, the image is formed. So this is the way how you will draw the diagram with pencil and the scale, and it should be a straight line, and always the diagram will whatever you will draw with the scales and the pencil. Now the next case is fourth. When the object is placed at the distance equal to twice the focal length, that is 2F. So when the object is at 2F, the image will always be at 2F and of the same size. So this is the similar situation when the object is at C. So if this is an object, the image will always be at 2F. So if the ray of light which is goes straight, after refraction passes through this, and you can take, this is the O, you can take this also. If the ray of light which is passes through F like this, after refraction become parallel. You can take this line also. Out of these three, that is with optical center, either with the optical center, out of these three lines, you can choose any two. So when the object is at 2F, image will always be at 2F, real inverted, same size. Now with the case 5, when the object is beyond 2F, now the object, just compare with the case 4. When the object is moving towards left, the image will all again move towards left. See in this diagram. So from 2F, if we move the object beyond 2F, the image will come just inside the FN 2F dash this side. So the ray which is again parallel to the principal axis after refraction meet at a point. Second, it's your choice. The ray which is passes through the center of curvature or optical center goes straight. Or you can choose this one, the ray which is passes through F after refraction become parallel and meet at point this. So again, out of these three rays, you can choose any two, either this one or this one. It's your choice. In this case, again, the real image is inverted. So real and inverted and diminish. As it's smaller than the object, it is diminished. Now come to the sixth case. There are when the object is at infinity. Again, there is a relation between focus and infinity. So when the object is infinity, image will be at F. And anything which is at F is always diminished, highly diminished. So This is the case when the parallel ray of light is coming like this. After refraction, it is meet at F, and the ray which is coming from optical center, that is center of curvature, and in this way you will get the image at the focus. This diagram can be like when the object is at focus, you can draw the diagram like this one, the first one which we did. This is also the diagram of when the object is from infinity. So this is what is the focus. This is again the infinity case when the object are at infinity parallel and the image is forming at focus. You can draw this also and you can draw that also. Both diagrams are similar, but in this case we can show that the some small image is forming at the focus in this form, and in the previous one we can only show the dot product. Both are correct. So the image is real and inverted and highly diminished. This is the condition. So these are all 6 cases which we need to draw and learn properly all the 6 cases of the convex lens. Now there is a worksheet related to the previous work. You have to do these questions. This is question first, that was question 2, 3 and some questions. You have to do it in your notebook and try to understand the image formation with the video which is provided to you. And thank you everyone. Have a nice day.